Welcome back, guys. It's Lance from Cuts Brush. As you can see behind me, we've done a little bit of work. We're actually going to finish this little ring of trees up right here in just a little bit. But I've walked it. I had to turn the camera off for yesterday because my camera was about to die. But I cleared this whole little area out right here, all the way down to this. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to walk around that and go to the back. We're going to be super careful because we're trying to cut 5-10 foot fire lane behind these houses. They've got a lot of small trees that have butted up to the fence, and obviously the people that own these houses, you can sort of see right here, their land stops at a specific point and then it becomes HOAs. Let's just put it this way, they have to be careful with where they're putting everything because they're not going to go back and do extra work and clear back far enough back because they don't own it. So they much rather have somebody let me come in and do it. I'm trying not to tear anything up. That's the number one thing today. I'm just going to be super careful. We're going real slow. We're going to make sure we're not doing anything out of the way. And we're just going to ensure that safety, number one. Number two, taking care of the equipment and taking care of the places around it. So we've gotten this far. You can see my truck up there. It's a big neighborhood, so I didn't bring my regular truck. I left the skid steer overnight, like I said, and then getting a little bit more clearing done. Now, this is not as grandiose as the last two videos. It gets the job done nonetheless. Anyways, what I didn't realize the other day when I was cutting, I want you to look at this. Walking up, you're like, why didn't I cut the rest of that? I'll tell you why. I got to the edge and bam. Look at that drop off. You can see how close I got. I got real close. And it's got a false bottom. So I could have been very much so down there having to get a wrecker come get me because I've totaled my skid steer. So very lucky. So I'm not going to cut all this. I'm going to leave it there. I told the HOA that they need to put a fence up or something because that's going to be a hazard at some point. Anyways, let's get into it. Let's knock this thing out. I'm going to throw it up on a tripod and we'll start cutting around this area and trying to be real careful. See you in a little bit. so we got a pretty good little bit of that done. Now I'm just gonna walk it down, take it to the far side, and try to get this little bit knocked out, and then we'll get behind a couple houses and I'll show you that part. And I think that'll be the video for now, because I don't want to have to focus on the video the whole time. I want to be able to focus solely on making sure these houses are getting what they need, and I'm off of them, because that's not something I really want right now. I want to be able to just roll through here and be done with it. Anyways, hope you guys are enjoying it so far. I mean, it's night and day, and you're knocking 20 foot out. And I'm just sort of dressing up that side yard for them. I didn't want to go all the way back in there. That's their yard, so I just wanted to dress it up for them, because they had asked me previously to clean up over here for them too, so I did, just to oblige them, make them happy. Anyways, I'm gonna keep rolling, knock this thing out, try to get this thing done anyway. Don't be afraid to hit that like button, subscribe. It doesn't cost you a dime, it helps me out a lot. I really appreciate everybody that's been watching videos and subscribing, and continue to do so. Hopefully I'll have some better content coming out real soon. Anyways, talk to you guys in a little bit. We're gonna get over there and get this thing knocked out. Never ends. We're just gonna have to pull this out and get it cut good. I got some lineman pliers in there. We'll see if that'll work. Drove it a little way so it's not hot anymore. What a mess. All right, let's get to it. I gotta put some gloves on. I ain't trying to get poisoned again. You don't ever know when you're gonna find this stuff. That's the problem. Really, all it does is just get caught. Once you get the tension off of it, it comes right out. It's a matter of getting the tension off. Right side is we've got a spool. These spools still. So I can turn it over maybe. Get it to where I can. There we go. I just don't want to hit me in the mouth. We got it. I'm trying to stay away from that stuff. It's always something though. Let's get back to it. All right, we're back. Cut around the back side of some of those houses. It's just way too tight, and there's not much you have to do back there anyways. But what we're gonna do now is we're gonna clear this out. I'm talking just right up front, about 5 to 10 foot in. We're just gonna knock these trees down so you can see in there. There's been from what the HOA is saying, there's been a lot of people just sort of camping out, doing things they're not supposed to back here. So they want to be able to visually see in there. So I'm just gonna cut out the main part up here in the front and then I'm gonna walk it all the way down and sort of cut back there. And then I may walk behind these houses just to see what kind of fire lane they've got. Most of them have a pretty good one, but there's some here or there that do not. But like I said, I'm gonna cut this down all the way. Either way, we're gonna continue down. We're gonna work through all this. We're gonna cut all the way up to the top right over here. And then I've already done a little bit right there. She didn't want me to go too far in, but she wants it just to be able to where she can see. So I'm gonna set this thing up and throw it on a time lapse, because I know this video is probably gonna start getting pretty long pretty soon, and get this thing knocked out. So let's just roll right into it. Guys, so I know it was raining outside. Started a little bit into the end of the time lapse, so I just pulled the camera out. I know it's waterproof, but it's the only one I got. I don't want to risk it. But we've done a pretty good amount today. Hopefully you guys are going to get a good glimpse of what I've done so far. It's been a heck of a day so far. We just finally started getting some rain. I thought we were going to be fortunate enough not to get a whole lot of it, but we have. I'm gonna just work and not really try to do a whole lot with the camera right now. So this might be the end of the video. If it does lighten up, I might put another little bit of a clip in towards the end. But as of right now, where we're at, I'm just gonna hold off and just continue working anyways. Guys, I appreciate you so much. It's been almost 6 months now, we're at 1,000 subscribers. We're slowly increasing, and guys, I just hope you enjoy the videos I'm putting out. If there's any videos you'd like to see, comment down below, let me know. I'd be more than happy to oblige you if I can do it. Again, like I said, if you've made it all the way through the video, go ahead and like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, like I said before. It just helps me out a whole lot and keeps me on the right path. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. I'm Lance Honeycutt Brush.